Hey guys, Gamer of Gamers in the Zone, and welcome to another episode of Epic Battle Fantasy 4. In the last episode, we finally beat the boss of the jungle area, and we can finally move on to the final area. It's the ocean. What a pleasant change of scenery. Whoa, it's huge. I've never seen this much water before. Hey, we're almost at the final town. I think it's it over there along the beach. Our adventure is nearing its climax. I'm excited. There's a lot coming up here. Let's see here. No diving. Golden brick insurance will not cover acts of stupidity. Okay. A few chests here. Oh, that's where the last one was. I was wondering because we got a coral clip hat. And we have a few decent items over here. Alright, then what do we have over here? The sign says not to jump, but it's very tempting. Looks like an awesome diving spot. Should I film it in case something happens? So even if you die, you can end up on YouTube. And I can get more subscribers? Sounds like a plan. You're a pretty nice guy for doing that for me. Alright, so that should allow us to complete the side quest revolving around that character. Before we go do that, though, I do think I'd like to look around a bit more down here. We're at the Golden Brick Resort. Ahoy, matey! This harbor town be great for conducting our sweet trade. Rumors claim the fabled stepladder be hidden in this here town. I came looking for booty, but some shark bait stole my shovel. Alright, so that's another thing we'll need to look for. Please keep this rest area tidy for other travelers. Thank you, Golden Brick Travel Agency. There is quite a bit that we can explore here and open up. What is that down there? Lots of things we can find here. As well as a few enemies. We'll get to those eventually. Actually, we're full on stats, so why don't we just get started right now on them? While we're already at full stats. Turtle slime. Wow, that's... Those guys are facing the full force of a tank. Also, why do I have Anna out here? Anna already has full limit break stats. These are the sand slimes, a weak enemy that can use simple water attacks. Okay, and Lance doesn't seem very useful here. Though I would like to get his limit break up to full, so I'll go ahead and use him anyway. Alright, so these are just slimes, so not really worried about them. We have some other... We have, like, cactus enemies now. Oh, one hit on that guy. Wow. Oh, that just stunned Anna. Okay. Auto-revive doesn't really matter here since these guys' attacks aren't very strong. So let's go ahead and summon Scanbot and see what these guys' stats are. These are the Mad Cactuses. An angry cactus which uses poison and earth attacks. Has low evade. Alright, so why don't we have... Natalie focus Pulsar on those slimes. And then have Lance focus Bullet Hells on the cactuses. That did not take anyone out, as I thought it would. That's fine, though. We're still doing good on... Okay, never mind. Lance is dead. Once again, having to whip out Anna to revive someone. Thought I wouldn't have to do that after being the boss, but here we are. Alright, let's go ahead and cast another Pulsar, and then we can use Eruption to take this guy out. Alright, not a bad start. Only has to get to this chest here, which has not very useful resources. Alright, luckily there is a slime bunny over here that we can use to restore our stats. moving on. Okay, we got some of these guys. Which, are these guys weak to dark attacks at all? Oh, man. Doesn't look like it. They aren't resistant to bomb attacks, though. Well, no, I don't want to whip out Lance when he's not the one that's needing to focus on increasing his abilities. So why don't we go ahead and activate Lumber on one of these guys, so we can guarantee that one of them is down. Then see if we can take this guy out over here. Now, why don't we cast Pulsar so we can finish that guy off and deal high damage to the slimes. Alright, that should take those guys out. Okay, that guy's still in commission, though, so why don't we take this turn towards increasing some defenses. Alright, get some evasion up. Leading into the next wave, which we got a big slime now, so to get started, why don't we... Not sure what I want to start with. I guess I'll start with the usual Pulsar from Natalie. Then have Matt cast Eruption on one of them, leaving us in a position where a Hurricane should finish some of them off. Oh, missed most of them, okay. That's fine though, these guys aren't that tough. Oh, Natalie's already running low on health. Let's cast Refresh on Natalie. Alright, that should take out the other two slimes. And then the other one should be low enough on health for this eruption to finish them off. Leaving only the big slime left. That wasn't enough? Thought it would be. Alright, it's fine. We now have our opening to maybe go ahead and see what this guy's about. Alright. I'm guessing this is a big sand slime. Oh, this guy's capable of whipping out more slimes. Okay. So this is a big sand slime. A huge version of the sand slime. It uses water and earth attacks. Has low evade. Okay. So it's the usual formula. So I think what I'm gonna do is it's highly weak to getting frozen. So I'll have the other two focus on the other guys. Allowing Anna to focus some frost arrows towards the big slime. So let's focus an iceberg on you. Leaving only the big guy left. So as long as I keep freezing him, or just get him stunned, okay. Then we can do that. Making it highly weak now to a well-placed water attack. How strong is Gut Flood? Not the strongest thing in the world. So why don't we go ahead and use this attack for high damage. Then cast Pulse. That should finish off. Okay, one more hit should finish it off. Or a random chance attack, that works too. Allowing us to get to this chest over here, which also didn't have the most useful resources in it. It's fine though, we'll find more stuff as we go. We're still missing the ability for this though. We know it's somewhere in this town, for sure. We just gotta look around a bit more. Okay, these guys are highly weak to fire attacks, so why don't I go ahead and, Oh, I so badly want to get Lance out here, but at the same time, I want to make sure everyone gets their limit breaks up. So when we activate Pulsar here, and then focus on some fire attacks. Earth attacks are also weak on them, so maybe I'll also consider Gaia Blossom. I know it increases the power of the others, but still though. Considering Natalie's powers, they should already be easily going out next turn. Alright, like always, nothing dangerous. Those guys are getting stunned left and right. Wow. Alright, now we can take this turn to do a bit of healing. Alright, now I think we should take this turn towards the usual, getting our defenses up to prepare for the next wave. That's usually always a good idea. Alright, let's get the next wave started. Regular attack should finish them off. Gain some MP up. Okay, all these guys are highly weak to fire attacks, so widespread fire should be high damage to them. Also, widespread... Okay, no, we're doing widespread fire. That's still going to be our most useful move here. They're also highly weak to earth attacks, so a Gaia Blossom will also be useful on them. We pretty much only need one more turn at this point, considering all that we're going to need to do to take these guys out. Yeah, it's only going to take one more turn. Watch. Told ya. And with that, Matt's leveled up, and I think after our next battle, the rest of us should be leveled up as well. I've been digging around here for ages, but I haven't found any treasure yet. If you have some gold, I can give you all the stuff I found for it. Alright, and then what's down here? Ooh, the Sand Dune skill. Advanced Earth Attack may debuff target's accuracy. That actually sounds pretty useful. Okay, we have that down there. What else can we find over here? We have a chest over here, hiding. Let's fight the sea dragon, they said. Now I'm half blind, and my comrades are at the bottom of the sea. I guess it's time to retire. You can have my leftover items. Okay, that's pretty cool. And, okay, we have no way of getting to that house yet, because I don't think we have... Oh no, we have 2 coral keys, never mind. It is possible for us to get into that house. Oh, look at that, there's a chest right back there. Unless that was one of the chests we were supposed to find in the house. I don't know. Cats seem to be popular here. Just look at all those clay sculptures. Many cultures used to worship cats, but most of them have moved on now. It seems this town has kept up its traditions for quite some time. I'm looking for some stuff. I won't say any more than that. Interesting idea for a collection there, buddy. Look at all these plants. I guess there's actually a market for all these horrible plants. Who would have known? They're nice, though. Okay, so a few things we can find here. Okay, so this is the material shop, a place where you can buy any material in the game. So if there's something you need, very likely that this shop has it. They have a couple of items we can pick up here. We have to. There's so many different items. I can finally max out all of my equipment. Maybe I'll craft a diamond monocle or a mithril teacup. That's some high expectations there, buddy. Let's hope it goes well. Alright, moving on. We still need to find that step ladder. So we'll see how it goes here. Did you know that using magic increases your chances of getting cancer? Yikes. The High Court of Magic recommends that all adventurers use magic no more than once a week. Isn't that just a scam to sell more healing items? You can't fool me. It's also been proven that using magic lowers... I'm willing to take that risk. Those are some very odd claims, I will say that. Alright, so this is the food shop where we can stock up on some more items. I definitely know we're going to want to make sure we remain with a decent amount of coffees. And maybe we also buy some more cupcakes. Yeah, why not? Maybe a little bit pricey, but I'd say it's worth it. Any other healing items we could use? No, I think we're good for now. But yeah, these shops here in town are pretty much the best you're going to find in the game. Oh yeah, we forgot to finish this guy's quest. Hey there, buddy. Ah, these smell nice. Thank you, kind sir. With that, you'll get a few decent items. What other missions can we complete at this time? I know at the beginning, I know there's one of these guys that we can complete, but I'm interested in going back to that later, once we have a bit more power. Let's see, what's this person over here up to? Please bury me these items and I'll teach you how to summon hail from the skies. The spell will damage everyone on the field of battle, even your allies. It's not a very useful spell, to be honest. I mean, I can kind of tell why. Okay, we're gonna need the step ladder for that. Drowning is forbidden. I don't want any more lawsuits. Another thing we're gonna need the step ladder for. I get the feeling that's where the step ladder is. It's tempting to take a quick break for a swim. Last time I wore a swimsuit, pictures of me ended up on the internet. I'm not pointing any fingers here, but I'm just not a huge fan of beaches anymore. I don't like swimming either, but I wouldn't mind if you girls are up for it. Hey, stop doing that. Can you read minds? Of course, typical Lance. Me and my girlfriend lived together in Whitefall, but we moved here to avoid the recent riots. Yeah, we sure ditched that sinking ship. We're totally not used to this searing heat, though. When first swim got attacked by sharks. I'm all sunburnt, too. Can I have your shoes? By the way, the sand is burning my feet. Thanks. Here's a shovel I found. I think some pirates dropped it. Oh, that's where the pirates had that. Alright. Ooh, there's something over here. A cowboy hat. Alright, there we go. Managed to find us a few things, Also, I saw that over there on that rock, that there's some resources over there. What do you have to say? I mean, you're an NPC. I was just talking to you, but okay. With this just over here in 2 paths, we can take guarded by a few enemies. Not exactly in the mood for that at the moment, though. I want to continue looking around. Because now we have the shovel for one of these guys. Blimey, you have a shovel for me? You can have these old boots then. Spiked boots. These were going to do something at one point, but now they do nothing. I'm guessing that that's going to be something for like another mission, I'm guessing. That's what I'm left to assume. I want to keep looking around town a bit more before I move forward. Actually, I think if we keep going to the right, we're eventually going to advance forward. So why don't we go ahead and fight some of these enemies? Starting with... let's start with this worm over here. Walk without rhythm to confuse the worm. So we have some new enemies here. So let's see what we got here. Alright. Let's go ahead and give them a scan. Ah, I'm blind. Cheap shot. And that did nothing on that guy. We have the sandworm, a foul beast that lives deep underground, uses mostly poison and earth attacks, has low accuracy but high attack power. Ooh, highly weak to ice attacks. That's good to know. Also highly weak to poison, though we don't have very strong poison attacks compared to the previous epic battle fantasy. So I think our best objective would be to directly target the sandworm. Well, no, let's maybe aim for the tail first. And of course I miss. It always seems to be how it goes. I always miss. Considering the stats of these guys, they can still be tired. So, like always, I'm going to use my usual formula of trying to get my opponent tired. That usually always works quite well. Although it's going to be quite hard to land some good hits here if everyone keeps getting their accuracy lowered. So let's whip Lance out. And start with, what do I want Lance to do? Lance can't do a whole lot here, I don't think. I think the best Lance can do is maybe go ahead and use his poison gas, since it'll at least poison them. Air support, nerve gas now. Yes, I know it's illegal, but it's emergency. Foes must be killed. Bit of an odd way to use that. Alright, let's get our accuracy increased now that we're going about this strategy. Can I still land hits? Nope. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, why am I not focusing towards... Okay, probably best we get Lance off the screen at this time before he dies. Well, no, Lance still has some usefulness here. Let's cast Refresh with him. I completely forgot that I brought him here so I could increase everyone's accuracy. Using that lock-on ability he has. Because now we have some increased accuracy that will allow us to do better. Oh, that's right, I healed with Anna, that's right. I was wondering why... Okay, well... This is getting interesting. Things are taking a much more dangerous turn than I expected. So let's get Natalie out here to do some healing. And, alright. Let's keep focusing attacks on the worm. Because that's the real danger here. Okay. Lance is... Okay. That's a problem. I wasn't expecting an enemy in the middle of town to be difficult, but here we are. Having legitimate difficulty. Alright, what can I do against it? Not a whole lot right now. Should try and do something, though, still. So I guess, let's unleash another bullet hell on it. So yeah, that's a strong attack right there. That's something I can't really do much about. Ooh, that guy's staggered. I know it's not the most useful thing in the world, but staggering someone could be a bit useful here. So why don't we go ahead and unleash a strong attack on that guy while he's staggered. Probably gonna prevent me from finishing the tail off, but still pretty cool. How did so many of those attacks get dodged? Well, once again, I'm left in a position where Anna can't revive because she's a bit busy at the moment. So let's have Lance be our reviver this turn. And try to finish off that tail. Because that tail's been quite the nuisance so far. Alright, the tail's down. Leaving only the main body left. Why don't we go all out with poison attacks? I'm not big into poisoning, but well, in Epic Battle Fantasy 4, poisoning isn't very useful, but it's something, I guess. Like, here's the thing here. I can, like, focus all out on, like, trying to go for high-level poisonings here with, like, my toxic abilities and stuff. And while it's, fairly strong, it isn't really, like, a good move for, like, really trying to take out my opponents. Because you'll see here that, okay, I guess it deals some damage. But again, though, not as much as I'd like it to. And it just spawns another tail. I put a lot of effort into taking that tail out. I'm a bit annoyed by that. Alright, so why don't we just focus all out on a all-out poisoning strategy, seeing how that's usually what was encouraged back in Epic Battle Fantasy 2. Of course, it's always Anna that's the one who dies. Alright. You be our reviver, Lance. Then, why don't we, seeing how we're going about this strategy, why don't we go ahead and focus on defense once again. And Anna, or Natalie, dies anyway. Great. Alright, let's just do a widespread healing here. And continuing to try and take this guy out. Why don't we just cast it on low? Well, no, Lance's abilities are already highly weak. So let's just have Lance continue just trying to keep it highly poisoned. So at this point, it's pretty obvious that this thing's powerful enough to always immediately kill someone. Alright, cast Toxic on you. And of course it misses. But just keep the poison going at this point, because everyone seems to be always guaranteed to die. Okay, we have 2 characters dead now. Didn't expect to have so many dead by this point, but here we go. Just keep the pattern moving, and we'll get them eventually. Though that is a bit annoying to constantly see Anna constantly die, so let's, let's have Lance be the one to revive Anna. And then Natalie cast Heal More. And to make sure we have Anna ready for the next time we need to revive someone, whip out Lance to get some defenses up. And of course, they take this turn to do a magic attack on a turn where I'm getting physical defenses up. Meaning that once again, I'm going to have to get Matt off the screen to focus on reviving someone. Just a constant pattern at this point. And yeah, it is kind of having to rely off poison attacks at this point. Alright, I guess we can at least try to get everyone's magic defense up to see if maybe that'll do something. Oh dear. I was not expecting that. That was an unexpectedly strong attack. No. Oh, this game is mean. Look at that. Are you kidding me right now? I died because I got stunned. I did such a good job against the boss last episode, and then I died to that. Alright, you know what? I think that'll be a good place to end this episode, because I'm a little bit disappointed right now. I am normally good against that, but I will admit that my guard was down for a little bit at some points in that fight. I mean, at least I'm good at... Also, thank goodness for auto-saves. Let's go ahead and save there. And then maybe save that for after a few more encounters. Because I was not expecting that attack, and of course, I just had to get stunned at the worst time. But yeah, I'm calling the episode there. Not bad, but a little bit annoyed at the same time. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and until next time, this is the Gamer of Gamers, and stay excellent, everyone.